All right, we are here for our last bit of review. Something just jumped off my desk. I'll try to get it in a second. Nope. Okay, get it later. All right, because you know what? We don't review enough in class. We got to do some more review. All right, so make sure my name's on it. If you hadn't done so, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. This is our systems of linear equations practice test. We actually had one to do for homework. We'll see how that went. Only had a few questions. All right, so this goes along with what we learned yesterday. Okay, when we have 2y equals, usually we are supposed to graph. Okay, so for this one, my b is 6, my m is -1/1, which means down 1 to the right 1. Now, if you happen to do this another way, elimination substitution, I've got to see some type of work. I don't know anybody, I can't do these in my head. If you can do these in your head, you are definitely in the wrong class. All right. To try to get as many dots as I can so I can have a decent line. We know I'm going to mess that up because that's just how life goes for Mr. Jeffries. All right. So now, this bottom one right here, our b is -6. Our m is 2/1. That means up 2 to the right 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2, right there. Okay, so that point where they intersect, that is my actual answer. Okay, don't circle it and actually say, here it is. I know some people did that last time when I said don't do it, and they're like, no. So this is at 1, 2, 3, 4. So my x is 4. My y is 1, 2. Okay, so your answer should be 4, 2. Now, if you happen to not do it by graphing, okay, I need to see something, okay, some type of, you know, method that you used for that, okay? All right. Now, yes, you could have actually done elimination or substitution for this one. It's potato, potato, okay? All right. Will you hand me that? Will you hand me that group of papers over there? Yeah. All right. So anybody need more time on number 1? Okay. No. All right. Number 2. Let's get a good color for this one. Let's see. We got it. It's number 2. So we're going to take this and plug it in here. Oh, my bad. What method would you use? Yeah, substitution, because we have a y equals. Now, because this one doesn't have a number in front of it, if you still do the parentheses, All right, you can do so because some people will try to distribute this negative 4x into it, because I've taught y'all to replace everything, those variables, with parentheses, and it's a method. The question was, why do I put a 1 right here? In hopes to get people to not be as confused, but yet I confused people. Just can't have nothing. All right. So these two combined, let's see. Let's do my little thing right here. All right, so I get negative 1x plus 2 equals negative 2. Now, I know not everybody has to do like the negative 1 and stuff right there, but I do know some people, if they don't have that negative 1, they are totally lost. Okay. So negative 1x equals negative 4. And you can multiply or divide by negative 1. 9 times out of 10, we're going, divide. So we get 4 as our answer for x. Okay. Now, we can take that and we can use the top one because it looks easier. You could use the bottom. It doesn't matter. Okay, and plug it in that 4. All right, 3 times 4 is 12. And 12 plus 2 is 14. Okay. So tomorrow, if you have questions, the question table, I'm really hoping that when I, you know, say something, because I'm gonna ask, I'm like, hey, what method are you using? Because I'm gonna stick with the method that you chose. All right. Because that would just make sense, right? Yeah. Does anybody know where farmers get their medicine? The farm assist. We've got a lot of farming jokes going on right now because it is harvest season, and my dad has at least 2 trucks that's hauling grain for farmers. One truck is actually doing like they're literally just driving in a circle at this one plant and making, I don't know, like $1,000 a day. And then next week I'm going to be planting stuff for the winter and spring. So, yep, 6 days a week. Hmm. That's just what that truck makes. Now the truck driver is probably making closer to so much. Yeah. Which for all those people, a lot of teachers don't say it now, like you'll never get a job by looking out the window. Truck drivers make pretty good. And they actually have big trucks like that are automatics now. Yup. Yep. All right. Number 3. This one I said elimination. Did anybody else do a different method on this one? Did anybody else do number 3? Yeah, and I want to get rid of the y's. And the reason why is because if we look at it here, yeah, all right. So usually we look for same terms, different signs. This doesn't have it. These have, this is a 2, this is a 3. After that, I look for something like multiples, like least common multiple. Okay. And I know I can multiply negative y by something to be a positive. Okay. So I'm going to leave the bottom one alone and accidentally try to write with a highlighter. Okay. Now, I'm needing this to be a positive 2y. So what would I multiply negative y 1y by for it to be positive 2y? Negative 2. So I've got to multiply everything by negative 2. All right. These cancel as they're supposed to. Negative x equals negative 3. All right, so x equals 3. All right, now I could choose either one, top or bottom, to plug in. Which one do y'all want to use? Top, okay. 2x minus y equals 11. So 6 minus y equals 11. All right, so y equals negative 5. Now, hopefully we have time after we get through with this that I would show you what I would write on my orange sheet. Some of y'all forgot to grab an orange sheet today, didn't you? Yeah. It's all right. Take the red pass. Good luck. Okay. So we said the question was, how did I multiply by negative 2? We chose to get rid of the y. Okay. So this was a negative 2y. Okay. This right here, it's rewritten in black. I would need this to be a positive 2y. So what would I have to multiply? Yeah, y'all would have to multiply this whole equation by negative 2 to make that be a negative 2y. Now, you could have chose to get rid of the x's. If you did, you are going to have to multiply the top and the bottom by something. Okay, we want to choose the path of least resistance. Or in other words, what's easiest? Okay. All right. So that was number 3. All right. Now, again, you don't have a whole lot of problems on the test, but each of them, some of them do take a bit. Okay. I try to, Space them out accordingly. All right. Anybody else need more time? All right. Now, number 4. We're going to take this top one. Okay. This is x. This is y. So I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to say negative 5 minus 3 times negative 3. Okay. Negative 5 plus 9. Okay, so it works for this one. Okay. Now let's check the bottom. Oh, voice crack. Hey, what type of license? If your license is canceled, there is a there's a process to get it back. Yeah, yeah. It's not an easy process. All right. Is negative 31 equal to negative 30 or equal to positive 35? No. So it works for one, but not the other. So this is not a solution for both of them. It has to work for both. Oops. Drop the phone. I'm glad you asked me that because that reminds me I need to contact somebody at the Limestone County office. No, it's we're getting close to the proposed trial date for the wreck. I wasn't. Hmm. That's okay. There's people that's in his class that I have in third block that doesn't know that we're related. Hmm. They wonder why when I do a certain whistle he pops up. So. Hmm. Hmm. Not not his 10th grade year. No, you can. Nope, that's a rumor. All right, which of the following systems is best solved by graphing? Okay, graphing is when they're y equals mx plus b. It's this one. Remember, it's blatantly obvious. Blatantly obvious. Yeah, they both start with y. Okay. Now I know I highlighted, but I mean, like, it's the blatantly, like, at first glance. Now, at first glance, yes, I'm going to say that's graphing. Could I solve that another way? Definitely. Yeah. All right. Is everybody good with this for the 6 people taking notes? Maybe 7? Honestly, if I had a graphing calculator, yeah, well, yes, hashtag blessed. But if I had a graphing calculator, I would just type that in. I would find a way to make all these graphing. Now, that might actually take more work than it would doing the algebraic way. But yeah, they're very graphing calculators are very real. Uh, I had one of the first ones back in 1995, and it was $150, and I had it all the way through college. I still have it. No, I have it here. It just doesn't work anymore. Like, she's kaput. Yeah, Cassie the calculator is no longer in service. Huh? I'm multilingual. Yo hablo español un pequeño. Habla italiano. Parlez-vous français? All right. So let's look at number 6. Okay. Now, number 6, you could do a couple of different ways. Okay. What is a blatantly obvious way that you can do this one? Yeah. We can use substitution. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to do that on the other side. The question was, can you use graphing? And I'm going to show that. I just messed up. All right. Now, we're not actually distributing anything. It's just, there's understood 1 right here. Okay. These cancel. Does 6 equal 15? No. This is no solution. All right. Now, the question was, could we actually do graphing for this one? The answer is yes. Okay. If I left the bottom alone, okay, let's work with this top one right quick. So for the top one, this is by graphing. Okay. I need this y by itself. Okay. Now, that's the top one. The bottom one looks like this. Okay. Remember, we talked about it on when we did graphing last week that if our slopes are the same, it's going to be no solution because they're parallel. They'll never touch. So you could actually say, hey, I'm going to do this. And then, or whatever, and then you can go from there. Okay. All right. So that's number 6. For those that may be a little bit confused, this is the original thing I did. This over here was for somebody had a question. I was answering it. All right. So if you're copying stuff down, I would really only copy down what's in the box, not the other stuff, unless you are interested in that. And not everybody is interested in more stuff, are you? Perfect. Awesome. All right. Number 7. Okay. We could do 1,000 different things with number 7. I think when I help somebody with elimination, you could actually do substitution if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. So what method y'all want to use? Elim. All right. What do we want to get rid of? Okay. So we're going to get rid of X. So we're going to leave this top one alone. All right. Now, this is a minus y right now. If I need it to be a minus 2y, what am I going to multiply this by? 2. Okay. So, I'm sorry. We were trying to get rid of x, weren't we? So we'll change this. It's just a happy little accident. Watch this. Okay. So now we have 4x equals 15. All right. We divide. All right. So we get x equals, let's see, what is that? 3.75? Yep. Decimals exist. Okay. Now, what do you want to use to find our y? Do we want to use the top or the bottom? The top, because there's more numbers. Well, we can do the top. We can also do the bottom, but we'll do the top because that's what you said. So 2x plus 2y. As long as it makes sense to you, I don't care. Two times 3.75. All right, so this is 7.5. And I'll double check on the test to see if there's any like this. I mean, it's not difficult. It's not like we've like dividing by 3 or something. So we get y equals 2.25. Okay. Now, it doesn't matter. Um, that which one we did, but these decimals are a little bit easier than the other ones. Okay. All right. It looks like we have some more people writing stuff down. Some people must, I heard something at the place I go to on Sundays. They were talking about something. They're like, I don't know how to do the math. I just trust, you know, some the deity to do it. And I was like, that's funny. That's how some of my kids take their test. All right. Anybody still working on number 7? Anybody need an extension for number 7? Ha ha ha. There's people taking out and putting in extensions in here instead of doing math. I can't. I should charge for questions tomorrow. I did that one time. I made a joke about saying, questions are 25 cents each. And this kid came up and gave a $10 bill. Like, all right, here we go. That would be funny. So tomorrow, bring cash or Venmo. Huh? Same amount of questions, same amount of problems. Huh? 10. Yeah. Now, it's not per like problem that you have, it's per question. So if you have like multiple questions within one problem, yeah. Mm-mm. No. Mm-hmm. All right. So, a sporting goods store sells right-handed and left-handed baseball gloves. So, I'm going to say my X is my right. Grab the strong hand. All right. In 1 month, they sell 12. That means they sold 12 total of the left and the right. All right. It also says how much that they earned. Okay. Right-handed is $45 each, so 45x. And left-handed is 52. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to solve these. You can't read. I love English, but I can't read. Oh, trust me, I in college I could discuss anything, any short story or anything. Yeah. All right. Let's check out see what Thomas is doing. Thomas has this much in his pockets. If you have $1.95 in coins in your pockets, you kind of jingle when you walk. All right. So together he has 27. Now, here's the deal. The way mine is set up may be different than yours because if you said dimes were X and nickels were Y, the numbers are going to be swapped. Okay. So I'm going to really look at what you define your X and Y's. Coach Carter was telling us, like, the first year that we opened, that there was somebody when he was doing driver's ed, like, they didn't turn at the roundabout, they just, like, went over. So basically, they would have hit where the jet is now. They just went straight over and just kept going. Yeah. Yep. Okay. And the last one. All right. Shh. One number is four more than three times the second number. The difference of the two numbers are 18. What are both numbers? And that's our lesson. So hopefully, for those around the world and the in-class audience, will be prepared for tomorrow. Don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff, good things. Stay far. Roll Tide.